What is the color of water? The truth will surprise you. Water. It's all around us. We drink it. We bathe in it. We sail through it. We cry it. But stop and really think about it for a moment. What color is it? You might say clear, or blue, or maybe colorless. But the real answer? It's more mysterious and more meaningful than you've ever imagined. In this video, we'll dive into the true color of water, how science explains it, and what it reveals about how we see the world and ourselves. Stick around. This is more than just physics. It's perception, psychology, and a reflection of our own minds. Why water looks blue, but isn't. Let's start with what we see. You've probably noticed that oceans and lakes look blue. Not always the same blue, sometimes turquoise, sometimes deep navy, but blue nonetheless. So, is water actually blue? Science explanation. Pure water does absorb light, specifically red, orange, and yellow wavelengths, more than blue. Blue light travels farther through water before getting absorbed, so when sunlight enters the ocean, the blue light bounces back to your eyes, making large volumes of water look blue. But in a glass, water looks colorless. Why? Because there isn't enough of it for absorption to affect the light significantly. Facts. If you look at meters of pure water in a white container, it actually is a very faint blue. So yes, water has a color, but it's incredibly subtle and scale dependent. What you see isn't always there. Here's the twist. The color of water doesn't come just from the water. It comes from light, from physics, from our eyes, from how our brains interpret reality. In fact, most colors aren't out there in the world. They're constructed in here, in your mind. That's right, color is a psychological experience. Quick dive into perception. Light hits your eyes, your brain interprets it and creates the sensation of color. So when we say water is blue, we're really saying, my brain has interpreted these wavelengths of light as blue when reflected through water. The psychology of clarity. Think of the word clear. It means transparent, pure, honest. That's how we describe people too, right? He was clear about his feelings. She had a clear mind. We associate clarity with truth, and yet water, which seems clear, actually has color, depth, and secrets. How many things in life seem clear, but only on the surface? Just like water, our emotions, relationships, and memories can appear simple until you look deeper. Maybe clarity isn't about seeing through things. Maybe it's about understanding what's really there, layer by layer, just like light passing through water. Other factors that change water's color. Water doesn't just look blue. Sometimes it looks green, gray, even pink. Why? The answer depends on environmental factors. Algae and plankton give water a greenish hue. Sand, rocks, or minerals reflect golden or red tones. Pollution, depth, and even wind can change the color of water bodies. These are real-world visuals. Pink lakes in Australia due to salt-loving algae. Emerald fjords in Norway from glacial minerals. Murky rivers from silt and runoff. So, water's color is a story of everything around it, just like we're shaped by the world around us. Can you make water any color? Can you make water red? Yes, if you add food coloring, but that's not the natural color. However, even without dyes, water's appearance changes dramatically depending on what it reflects. For example, a lake beneath a blue sky looks blue. The same lake at sunset turns gold. Under storm clouds, it turns black. Reflection insight. What we see isn't always the water. It's the sky, the light, and our own angle. Just like people, we often judge them based on what reflects off them, not what's within. The color of ice, snow, and steam. Let's take it further. Ice is water, snow is water, steam is water. And yet, they all appear different. Ice can be white or blue. Snow is often bright white. Steam is invisible or misty. So is the color of water also about its state of being? Science moment. Snow appears white because of the way light scatters across billions of ice crystals. Ice appears blue in glaciers because of light absorption. Steam appears white due to tiny droplets scattering light. Water becomes different colors depending on its form, like how we behave differently in different environments. Water reflects life. So what color is water, scientifically? It's very faintly blue because of how it absorbs and scatters light. But practically, it's the color of its surroundings, its depth, its contents, and how we look at it. Maybe water is like truth, never just one color, never just one form, always changing, always reflecting. And maybe that's what makes it beautiful, not because it's colorless, but because it shows us how to see more clearly. Thanks for diving into this journey with us. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and leave a comment. What color do you think water really is? And remember, what you see always depends on where you stand. Make sure you subscribe. Bye!